What's going on, everybody? Let me put this down so I don't look super douchey.
Working on a Wednesday, then up again the next day. So-and-so is popping, man, I skip him like he leg day.
If you've ever struggled actually trying to sell something, there's a very easy framework that you can use that we're going to show you right now that can make you a ton of money. And the reason that we know this is because it's made us well over $10 million using this little framework. I'm going to bring together myself and my friend Josue Pena here today. What's up, brother?
How you doing? Thank you for having me.
And we are going to talk to you guys about how to sell. Now, whether you're selling for high ticket, low ticket is not something we like to do, but if you want to sell, it doesn't matter. We're going to show you what value exchange and making commitments mean to people financially, mentally, and emotionally with this quick little framework. So stick around, guys. Also, Josue has a very special surprise if you actually stick to the end.
So first, let's get started with how to actually start selling and you making money with qualification questions. And this whole process and script that we have outlined here for you works even if English is not your first language like me, or if you speak another language like Spanish. It does not matter. The same principles apply whether you're selling a freaking ebook or you're selling a house. The first thing that you want to make sure that you do when somebody jumps on a phone call or you start talking to them is make sure you qualify them and start knowing who they are. The best way that you can actually know your opponent or win the war is that you actually study your opponent. So obviously you got to know who you're talking with if you want to make sure you sell them, because you don't want to sell a product or a service that's not a good fit for somebody or a customer. So you basically just start asking questions on who is the person, who are you, what is your brand, what do you sell, what are you trying to do? Where are you in your business right now? Are you a multi-millionaire, seven-figure, eight-figure brand, or are you just starting out? Because your needs are completely different than somebody that's just a beginner and just starting out. So make sure that you understand, where are they? Why do they need that help? Also ask them, why are we on this phone call today? Or why are you talking to me, even if you are the one that reached out to them? This is extremely important that you frame it that way, because it positions yourself as the expert and it positions yourself as the person to go to for them psychologically. So even, for example, if you knocked on the door on somebody's businesses or client or potential clients and you went onto their house or business and just cold pitched them, you're still asking them, why are we here today? They're gonna be like, but you just walked in. They're not gonna say that. You're gonna say like, because I want to get X results. That's the answer you're looking for when you're positioning yourself like that. So ask them, why do they need your help and why are they here today? Now, all this is happening right at the very beginning before you start pitching, by the way. Like before you even present the offer, before you tell them the price, you are controlling the conversation the entire time, because it's just like dating or courting. If the girl sees a guy that's confident, it goes out her and like just treats her right and just is the man, like, she is gonna feel good. Same thing with a client. If you're the guy controlling the conversation instead of them trying to be like, oh, pushing and whatnot, they're gonna respect you for it. So the next part that we start doing is, what are they willing to do? And this is like basically commitments. And this stuff, if they do not answer these questions the way you want them, that means they are not a good fit for you and they're not going to buy. So you're literally just weeding them out in the first 5 to 10 minutes before you waste your time trying to sell them something they probably are not even going to try to buy. So you're saving time.
So the big thing with this, guys, is we call this future pacing, which really positions you in the place that they want to be, and you are the solution. The whole thing with selling is that actually everything you do with selling comes from an emotional place. You either justify the emotion and say, yes, I need this, or you justify the emotions and say, yes, I want this because, which is again going back to being like, I need this because, right? So the reason that we do future pacing is because in the person's mind, the prospect, they're always answering and saying the same question back and forth to themselves. So when you present the offer, people go, yeah, no, that's what I need. And you can't kind of backtrack from that because you already created that bias in your mind. So the big thing that we ask is we ask a few questions, and I'm going to go through this asking you guys and speaking to you the way that I would a prospect, so you understand how to actually ask these questions and why. So question number one, you're going to go into selling the solution, not the thing. The big thing that he was talking about, right, is you have to know your avatar, know who they are and where they are, and then selling the solution is basically selling, hey, if we are here today, what has to happen for you to have success? They will tell you and they will give you the solution. So the next thing is having a conversation about their commitment. So the question that I would say with Josue, if we were talking, is saying, okay, so this is going to be something that takes us 3, 4, 5 months. Are you committed to put that time into your life or into your business, into your fitness, into whatever it is? Are you willing to commit to this so we can have results?
Or am I just like a quick tire kicker and just want results overnight? Nobody wants to admit that they are looking for an overnight success.
And the ones that do, you can say goodbye to.
So make sure that you're able to communicate in an efficient way to your client that this, whatever it is that you're selling, is a time commitment on their part as well, just as much as it is on yours. Because you're coming in and helping them with whatever problem or service or solution that you're trying to sell them on. But if they don't put the time in as well, they're not going to have results. So make sure that they understand that they're planting a seed with you that will lead into building a big tree or having fruit. But that tree and fruit does not come overnight.
So the next one is knowledge. In knowledge, you want to ask the question, are you willing to do what we know works inside of your business or inside of your fitness or inside of your time? Are you willing to commit to our process for this time that we already went through, right? So you can get X result.
This is extremely important because everybody knows they need a coach. Michael Jordan, the best athletes have a coach, and they are teachable. So you're basically asking, are you teachable or you are a smart ass? Everybody, again, here you are attacking their ego. So they're probably going to say, I am not a smart ass and I am teachable. So again, you're knocking down that barrier before it comes up when you start working with that person, because if it comes up, you're going to be like, hey, bruh, you say you were teachable, but you're not doing what I actually telling you to do. And you're trying to get an overnight fix, which is what I told you was going to take, a few months to actually do. So you're not putting your time in. You're not making your commitments that you told me you were going to.
So if you guys pay attention, we're actually doing two things. Not only are we pre-qualifying this person to sell them, we're also telling them if they said, oh, I don't really have time, I don't want to commit to this thing, I just want to make money, they're out. But once they pay you, once they're committed, they can't essentially refund and go back on that because they already said they're committed to all of these things. So you're just addressing what they said, right? And that's really the easy part of sales, is really making them sell themselves. Okay, so the next one, guys, is going to be decision making. And the way that we do decision making is also by creating a pre-qualifying question saying, listen, so we've already established time, we've established that we have the knowledge. Listen, if this happened and you wanted to commit to this today, are you willing to commit? Are you the final person? Or do you have to go to your boss? Do you have to go to your wife? Do you have to go to your cousin Terry? Do you have to go to somebody else to make that decision? Because if they go, well, yeah, I guess I can't do it myself, then you don't have another conversation anymore. There's really kind of no point in doing anything else because they cannot make the decision. And if they say, yes, I'm ready, I'm that decision maker, then you go, all right, Josue, well, today we're going to make a decision on the phone right now.
Exactly. If they say, oh no, like I am maybe not the CEO of the company, or I got to talk to my partners, probably what you want to say is like, hey, let's have this conversation some other day before I actually go into the offer, so I don't want to waste your time. That way you save your own time and you wait for the good meat and potatoes before presenting the offer and the price and everything, when everybody and all the decision makers are just in one single place, because you don't want to go through the entire pitch, the entire offer, the entire thing without knowing that everybody who's actually willing and has the power to say yes, it's right there in the room or in the phone call with you, because that's not cool.
The number one issue with people doing sales at high ticket and things like that is the decision-making one, because it's the number one excuse that people give. So if you start it off and say, hey, are you ready to make this decision today? Are you the final decision maker? Do you have to ask anyone else? And they say, no, I'm good. Then you are either getting a yes or a no, but most likely, because you already went through everything else, you're going to get a yes.
And finally, the last one is the money. And this is, if you're selling high ticket, you might think it becomes harder, but I'm going to show you a little process and stuff that makes it very, very simple. Do you know what OPM is, or other people's money? If you ever try to buy a house or buy a car, you rarely buy it cash. You don't do that. You put it on a credit, you put it on your credit, and then you finance it. So same thing, you can do it as well. If you pay, for example, if somebody pays $10,000 on a credit card, it's about 3 to 5% per month. That means they only need to pay $300 to $500 every single month. So for example, if you have a client and you're doing B2B sales or you're servicing agency, stuff like that, you might be saying, hey, do you think you working with me directly, it's gonna get you more than $300 to $500 a month? They're gonna probably say, heck yeah. That means that it makes like a perfect sense for you to work us right now, because if I can make you $300 to $500 a month, you're good. And even if it takes me, let's say for example, even if it takes me 6 months to make you $300 to $500, but on the month number 7, I make you 4,000, does it make sense? It still does make sense because I recouped the entire investment that you made plus more, and you still only paid $10,000, and you didn't pay it. The bank did, and you're leveraging their money for your own benefit by just paying a few $100 to, in your case, us or whatever. You receive the full amount, and the bank financed the client's money for just a few $100 a month. So it makes a perfect synergy for you to get paid up front, 10 grand. The client only pays a few $100 a month, and you beat the banks at their own game.
So the other thing with money, guys, that I want to show you is when you can show value as money as well, it's easy to make the sale. He kind of addressed it, but if it costs $10,000 and I say, Josue, to work with me and I'll show you how to build your business, and it costs you $10,000, all I have to say is in the next 2 months, if you follow what I'm doing and you listen to me because you're the final decision maker on these things, I can make you $15,000 in the next 5 or 10 months, right? So I'm saying, give me 10, I will give you 15 back. He feels in his mind that there's no change of money. He's only gonna make money. If I go, I don't know, man, but it's 10,000 to work with me, I hope it works out for you, then he's not gonna give me any money. But if I'm tangible with my results and I say, listen, for every 10,000 normally people give us, they end up making 25 or 30, he'll go, oh, that makes total sense for me, here you go, here's the money, right? Because you created a gap that said, okay, if I give you this, I will get this back. And that is all human psychology, guys, and it's understanding the cognitive bias and making a quick decision.
So let's just put a real tangible example right here and now, and I'm just gonna try to sell you, for example, my own Instagram agency services. I own an Instagram agency, you own, for example, a fitness business, a supplement company, which you do, right? So let's just say I'm gonna go through this real life right now. I'm just gonna say, okay, hey Los, what do you do? What is the supplement company? What's the name of the brand? For example, where are you right now? Give me a 10 or 11,000 foot overview of where you are right now.
So we have a supplement company, it's called Complete Wellness. It does a few $1 million a year, and we need a lot of help on really trying to build that brand.
Okay, got it. And have you ever tried maybe like working with influencers on Instagram? What presence do you have on Instagram right now?
We don't have a lot. I don't really know how to work with influencers. I just spend money on media. We know how to do that, and I don't have time, and I don't have people to do the other stuff.
Got it, got it. And now, for example, we're answering question number 3 right here. Why are we here right now? Why are we on this call?
Well, I heard you're the best at this. I need some help on that, and I really don't know what else to do, so I want to see what you have.
Got it. Now, let's jump on to the commitments, all right? So, future pacing. Hey, Los, let me ask you something quick. If, for example, a year from now, you will look back at today, what were some of the things that you would love to have implemented in your supplement brand on your business with Instagram?
I want to be monetizing on Instagram, and I want to be at 100,000 followers.
Perfect. So he wants to be at 100,000 followers, and he wants to be monetizing his Instagram page. But let's just ask a few more questions to be a little more specific. What's monetization on Instagram equal? Like, how much revenue would you like to pull from Instagram realistically in the next year?
I want to be doing $25,000 a month.
Okay, perfect. $25,000 a month. You already do a couple million with that supplement brand. You want to build an Instagram page to 100,000, and you want to get $25,000. Perfect, right? So basically now I know the value for you that basically means $25,000 per month, which means the service I'm providing to him equals between $200,000 to $300,000 a year. So I can easily charge him $300K for whatever we're about to sell, like easily, point, because he already told me that's the point he wanted to get to. Build that up, and the reality is after you build it up, you obviously can, like, after that it's all profit. But let's just keep going with this. Now, commitments. You're willing, like, you're aware that building this stuff, building the Instagram, building the supplement line on the Instagram page, building the branding takes time, is not an overnight fix. Are you willing to invest the time with me working together for the next 6 months to a year?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So now, this is the most important question. I know you know your stuff when it comes to paid media. I know you know your stuff when it comes to building supplement. But on Instagram, you're coming to me because obviously you heard we were the best. We can obviously help you. But are you willing, coachable, and teachable on this aspect of your business?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Like, as you can see right now, like, I'm literally just pre-framing this exact thing that I said right here.
And it would be ridiculous for me to say no.
Yeah, we're on this call, like, we're here on this call right now because he said he needed my help.
Yeah.
So I'm just like reiterating the stuff he has in his head right now because he obviously needs it. Now, the last thing, Los, question. Do you have any other partners that are like maybe our decision makers? Because I don't want to waste your time. Again, I'm putting it on their side. I'm like respecting his time in reality. I don't want to waste my time. But I'm like, I don't want to waste your time on like going through the offer and showing you everything that we can do for you. So I just want to know, like, are you the final decision maker in your company?
I already talked to them, so I'm the final decision maker. We're good. Okay,
awesome, perfect. All right, so let me ask you something. Now, the investment in order to make this happen, it's $10,000 per month, a total of $120,000 a year. Now, we can either, for example, pay upfront $100 grand or do payment plans every single month of $10,000. Are you willing to do that?
Yes.
Okay, he's an easy client to sell. So here, like, he's an easy client. Most clients are gonna be.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. Actually, I'm gonna go. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly. Like, to be honest, like, he's an easy client to sell. But most clients are gonna be like, oh, $10,000.
I'm already a client of it.
Yeah. It's like, most clients are gonna be like, $10,000.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, but they already told you they want to make 25 G's per month, and I'm telling them, hey, put 10. Like per month, and 120,000, you invest it, you're gonna make 200 to 300 grand. Like, it just makes logical sense. But let's just assume. All right, okay, no problem. Let me ask you something. Do you know what OPM is?
No.
Here, do you know how credit cards and banks work? They literally just give you money, just like, for example, you have a house, you own a house, you have a mortgage.
Yeah.
Same thing. So here we can have a mortgage on this payment of the $120,000 for the entire year, where you only have to pay 3 to 5% of the total payment for use a few $100 a month. Let's say 10 grand. Do you think you have $300 to $500 per month working directly with me?
100%.
There you
go.
Let's do this today. Yeah, let's do this today. So basically, all he did right there, he leveraged OPM. He went to the bank, got credit, whatever. I get paid up front every single month, 10 grand a month, to service him with this business. He only has to pay $300 to $500, and everybody wins.
So guys, now that you know how to sell, we actually want to keep showing you guys how to sell and make more money faster. One of the easiest things that you can do in 2019 is actually start and grow a Facebook ads business for local people, for big brands and things like that. And what we did is we created a video on Josue's channel, and you can check it out over here and go over to his channel, see what we're doing, how we're doing it. We're going to show you exactly how to get in there, how to start selling, and how to make money and profit ASAP. Not only are we going to teach you this stuff, but we are bringing the head of media for my company, Malby, over here, who runs over $1 million a month on ads right here. He's going to be teaching you over in Josue's channel how you can start your own Facebook ad agency. So again, guys, click the link and we'll all see you in the next show.